Hey everyone, Andy Henderson. Why is it that your people just don't get it like you do? So welcome everyone, episode 22 of Sherpa Guidance TV. It's great to be here, great to talk to you all, and very excited to share with you this topic, something I care an awful lot about. And it's all about why your people, why your employees don't just get it, don't just feel it like you do as the boss or the owner of the business or a director in that business. And it's frustration, it's really, it can be frustrating. So what I want to share with you today is what you can do about it. And I've been there through experience, and I try and work in this way all the time as much as I possibly can, because I know that it works. So, you might remember when you were an employee before. You might remember when you had a boss or a business that where you just thought, do you know what? I'm just going to turn up at 9 o'clock. I'm going to leave at 5. I'm just going to do what I need to do to get the job done. Then I'm going to go home and enjoy the rest of my life. And that's not how we want our employees to engage with us. It's not how we want to, motivate and, and sort of inspire our people. And as a result, people just end up working for their job description. They get the job description, and the agreement is when they start work is that, here's the job description. If you do that, we as the business will pay you X amount of money to complete that work. As long as you do it satisfactorily, then everything's great. And that might have worked, 10, 20, 50 years ago. But you know what? We need to create engagement. And there's so much stuff out there right now about employee engagement. And, some of it, yeah, I totally believe it. Yeah, there's loads of different components of it. But there's one or two things that are absolutely the deal clinchers for me. And, the stuff that I'm going to talk about helped us grow my last business from 12 to 25 million pound in 3 years. And we did that with 25% less people in that business. And we created an aspirational brand. We created a great place to work where people came in early. They left late. They put in their heart and soul into the work, and they loved what they did. And the fundamental reasons for that were, number one, we created a compelling vision of the future. And what do I mean by that? Well, we created a journey. We created a future that people believed in and wanted to travel to. So, obviously the board had to create this future, and we did it with the help of all our people. We did the employee engagement surveys and stuff. We understood what those people wanted and what was holding them back. But effectively, they had no direction. And, people in a business without direction, they might be the best rowers in the world. They might be able to row boats and row. But if you've got 70 odd people in your business, they're all rowing in different directions, that's not doing your business any good. What you really want them to do is everyone work together collectively in one direction to get to that destination together, that compelling vision of the future. So what is a compelling vision of the future? Well, it's an understanding of where the business is going and what it's going to be like when the business gets there, and why it is that the business wants to get to that place from where they are now. So when we create a compelling vision of the future, yes, we have to have some financials in there, revenue and profit goal maybe, but maybe we need something around impact. These are the amount of lives of customers that we want to impact with the work we do. And right now, let's say we're on 100, and in 5 years' time, long-term compelling vision of the future, we want to impact the lives of 1,000 different businesses with this stuff that we do. And once you start painting this picture of this journey ahead, people start to believe in that journey. They start to understand what it's going to be like when we get there and why we're doing it and stuff. And more importantly, crucially, what is the part that they play in that journey? Now, there's people in organisations right from the bottom right up to the top, the lowest earner to the highest earner, and everyone in between. Every single person plays a vital role in that journey. And the art of engaging with people is to help them understand and help them contribute to where the business is going, to understand that compelling vision of the future. And the second thing is really to help them understand the part that they play in that journey. What is their role? So instead of maybe just handing them a job description on induction day and saying, that's what you need to do, that's the minimum viable requirements, KPIs, blah, blah, blah. If you do that, we'll pay you some money. No, we don't. We want to go much further than that. How about if you showed them a map of your customer journey, your map of your employee journey, your map of your business journey, And so you could share with them exactly, where the business was going, what the obstacles were that were holding them back, what the opportunities were that the business was going to capitalise on, but also share with them exactly what their role is in that business. How do they play their part? What part is it they play? And how do they connect the dots of the rest of the business together? It might be a warehouse person, it might be an admin person, it might be a salesperson, a sales manager, another director. When they really truly understand the part that they play in moving that business from A to B, that creates belief, and it starts to create something magical, which is called high performance, which is where everyone's working the same. They put in their time, effort, and energy into going in one direction as a collective. It creates synchronicity and a way of working that cannot be rivaled. And, like I say, compelling vision of the future. Paint a map for your people about, the journey that they're on and what their part is that they're going to play. And the third thing is really important is communicate. I used to do stand-ups every single week, not every single week, every single month to the business, helping people understand how far we come from the previous month and how close we were to our destination, our goals of the future, our compelling vision of the future. And that really, really worked. It was such a powerful thing. Now, if you have a business now and you've got a business with lots of employees and they just turn up at 9 o'clock and they just go in at 5 o'clock, we need to do something about it. And the biggest thing you can do about it is, A, listen to them. Listen to the people. What do they need? What's holding them back? Where do they want to be in the future? Once you've kind of understood that, then you need to create an understanding of where you want to be in the future. Where do you want to take your business? Why do you want to take it to that place? Do it with your board of directors. Do it on your own if you're a CEO or solopreneur or whatever. Understand where you want to be. Create a journey map of that journey and share it with your people. Share it with them so they understand the role that they play in that business, the journey that the business is on, and why we're going on that journey. What's the difference? What's the positive impact for them as employees? What's the positive impact for the business? What's the positive impact for the customers? Maybe what's the impact for the wider system as well, the wider industry when we reach our destination? So much positivity. And when you understand all that positivity that's going to happen as a result of the company achieving those goals and the people all moving on in that direction, when you understand all that positivity, you can't fail but to get there. And like I say, when people understand that journey, when people understand the part that they play in that journey, it starts to create belief. And when you've got belief in an organisation and the compelling vision of the future, because humans just want to be part of something bigger. They want to be part of a collective that's moving together towards a set of ideals, towards a set of goals, towards a vision. When you've got that, you create high performance, and that's a magical feeling. Now, on Wednesday this week, I'm going to share with you the components that make that work, so that you can take those component parts from the video and you can start to drop them into your business. So you can start to really motivate your people. You can start to inspire them. And there's another thing as well. I learned this the other day, because we're all learning and growing. I'm not an expert in anything much apart from what I do. But there's something else I learned as well about good leadership, and this really rung a bell for me, really. And it was, I can't remember who said it, but it was something along the lines of, if you think your employees work for you, you've got it wrong. It's your job as a leader to work for them, to motivate them, to inspire them, to guide them towards that compelling vision of the future. I thought, do you know what? That's bang on that. Employees don't work for the boss works for them. Because if you can help the collective believe in the journey, you can help them create that high performance. It's your job then to support them and motivate them and inspire them to constantly make moves towards that place every single day. And every single person will benefit that, both emotionally, both physically, both probably financially as well, if you've got a reward system in place. And it just feels absolutely brilliant. So on Wednesday, I'm going to share with you a really brief framework. It'll only take 10 minutes that you can grab hold of and start to implement in your business straight away. Now, if you like anything that I share, if it resonates with you, just let me know what particular thing resonates. Put it down in the comments. Just like and share it. Send it to tag a friend in it that you think it might benefit, because I love talking to you guys. I love helping business owners navigate some of the complexities of business, and I like to simplify them so you can grab hold of what I say, grab hold of the frameworks that I give you, and just do something with them, because it's brilliant and it's free as well. And hopefully, at some point in time we might meet and I might speak to you on the phone. And if you fancy speaking to me on the phone, it's no problem at all. just book a discovery call with me anytime. I've got a couple of slots left this week, 2 or 3 next week, and 5 or 6 the week after. So, I'm access all areas. You can speak to Sherpa anytime. And that's it. So that's episode 22 of Sherpa Guidance. It's been great. Happy Monday to you all. Hope you're ready for a great week. I know I am. And just remember, guys, you're just one step away.